Have you ever been shocked with what came out of your mouth? Like you're saved, you love Jesus, you worship, but then the pressure hits, anger hits, pain hits, and suddenly your mouth goes autopilot. So let's talk about the question people ask, but don't always want to admit they're asking it. Is it sin to curse? Is it sin to cuss? Can Christians swear? I'm not doing this to be religious or picky. I'm doing it because the Bible is clear. Your mouth is not just words. Your words are connected to your heart, to your witness, to your future, and to your spiritual life. By the end of this video, you'll know what cursing actually is, why it's wrong and harmful, how to tell if you are doing it even in the clean ways, and how to break the habit practically and spiritually. Let me start here. The Bible is not giving us a list of forbidden syllables, like God is offended by letters. God is after something more deeper, a heart that is transformed, that produces a transformed speech. Jesus said, what comes out of our mouths comes from our heart. So this is not just about not saying bad words. This is about becoming a person whose mouth becomes a well of life instead of a weapon in the hands of the flesh to hurt other people. Now, something I want to admit. There was a season in my life before I came to the United States where for about 6 months that I remember, I was a cussing sailor. I was cursing nonstop. I don't know where I picked it up. I thought it was actually cool. I was just a teenager, probably maybe 12 years of age or something. And so I would curse. I still remembered I would walk down the street from school, step on a puddle of water and just cuss. I would look at the trees and I would curse. And I just enjoyed it, actually. So we had a cow in our house, like a farm, and I was milking cows at home. So as I was milking a cow, of course, the cow pushed the bucket of milk and the milk spilled on me and everyone else, and I just unloaded on that cow. Now what I didn't know is my father was walking by the barn and he overheard that. And so my friends knew I was cussing, but my parents didn't know that. And I grew up in a very strong, strict, conservative house. So my dad gave me a whipping that night. Oh man, I never cussed again. So sometimes I jokingly tell young people, I said, all you need is a good whipping and then you won't be cussing again, or wash your mouth with soap. But that worked for me. That probably is not going to be the case for every person watching. And there's some of you, you're not teenagers anymore. You're adults and you have a problem with cursing. So what is cursing? Now let's define it clearly because there's a mix-up about cursing, swearing, and profanity. We're going to separate these three. Cursing is using profanity or calling harm down on someone or speaking with an intention of or degrading someone with the contempt or injury. Biblically, cursing is not just a four-letter word. It's actually belittling, insulting, wishing harm, and using your mouth to cut people down. That's why James says that with the same mouth you bless God and curse people who are made in God's image. He's like, that shouldn't be the case. Now, swearing is, in the other sense, is about oaths. It's about making vows carelessly or falsely. Jesus did warn us about carelessness concerning our vows or oaths. And he taught us with integrity, we should approach our words. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. So swearing can include profanity. Swearing can include oaths and vows. And swearing can include taking God's name in a casual, empty, and disrespectful way. Now, profanity is a language that is corrupt, crude, obscene, or degrading. It's often